Hello guys. So yeah, I decided to show you another game, and this is from Mercurial ladder, and it's a 3P ladder format league. There's it's Clico based, but there's also a performance based factor when doing the seedings for each season. So it's Clico plus then result points from all the previous seasons. So it's basically +1 for winning. Nothing happens if you're second, and -1 point if you're third. So yeah, I'm currently at, I think, well, it's kind of a deceiving way to say it, but on this season I'm at the fourth highest league with Palino and Magnotta85. So Palino is a very strong 3P player. He doesn't play that much anymore, but he plays the transcontinental ladder. He's in, I suppose, not top rung this time, but in the top rungs. Uh, Always at the top rungs, and has many wins. Many wins in rung one there as well. So he's a very strong 3P player. So yeah, without further ado, check the wonders and leaders here. Well, there's at least, well, H1 is not that great. There's library, well, Colossus, but no Suez Canal, no Cook. Then H1 still has some colony guys, colony people. There's Columbus and Isabella. In H2, some culture. Well, all of the culture guys. Well, not Darwin. And then Gandhi, Gates. There's yeah, a strong lab synergy in H3. So let's see how this game goes and what approach will be winning here. So Palino goes for Hippo. Yeah, there's Colossus maybe, but yeah, as said, there's not that much synergy for colonies, even though Colossus is very nice wonder anyway with the draws. But yeah, Hippo makes sense here. Yeah, Magnotta. Yeah, I should mention I haven't really played him before, and in this Mercurial ladder, he's been just doing very well. I think he had something in the vicinity of maybe 8 or 9 uh, performance points, so he has won at least 8 more games than he's lost or been second. So he's not that high in Clico, but with the performance he's been able to climb this high. So yeah, he has maybe EG and library to choose between, but yeah, EG without wonder. There's only Stonehenge maybe that could be interesting in that's visible on the row. So just taking library should be fine as well. So yeah, I wanted to take the EG. I didn't want to go for Stonehenge for that big of a price. And yeah, well, I could take maybe a rich land as well. I still like Colossus here. There's Columbus, and yeah, it's overall nice wonder in 3P, just to be in the strength game and get the extra draws and maybe get some nice events in. Palino goes for Hippo, normal stuff plus the stockpile. It already builds the mine, so Richland maybe not that flexible. Stockpile is also not that great without the extra civil action, but could still work here. I guess you could make an argument for frugality as well, or cultural heritage, but yeah, that's fine. Magnotta then goes for Moses over Aristotle. That's maybe a bit curious. Moses does the normal stuff. So yeah, I was happy. There's only gonna be Moses, only Aristotle for one, but he's just fine as an overall leader. And in last position, there's at each turn maybe more cards, more technologies for cheaper. So he's quite nice, and we can keep up with the science. Let's go for the regular turn. Yeah, there's only monarchy, well, theology as well, going down now, so maybe one of those could be taken. Palino got for lab, also Stonehenge. And yeah, with this, he's gonna be quite flexible, doesn't need to take any of those bad cards. We can just play the stockpile and start going for the Stonehenge, so I probably had that in mind. So yeah, Magnotta seeds. As with the lab. Also, before finishing or starting with the library, takes rich land, and yeah, just doing Moses stuff. But yeah, that lets me at least have the monarchy for one. Yeah, I had open borders agreement to offer, but I wasn't quite sure yet who to offer it to. I just decided to take one more turn and see where the game goes, and then offer it to more suitable player. Yeah, with monarchy being on one, that's pretty much an auto pick with Aristotle. I decided to go for the second lab still, taking rich land and starting with the wonder. Yeah, with theology could be interesting, but without knowledge of the development, I didn't want to commit to the theology just yet, just for the science. So I decided to just be more efficient and start working with the wonder while taking rich land. It's usually also an auto pick for once, yeah, it's just to get those irons going, and maybe if you miss out on those, then the rich land will be quite crucial with going for coal. Draw some colony and another pact as well. Palino just finishes Stonehenge. That's quite efficient, and yeah, takes breakthrough. Yeah, that would be Gutenberg as a replacement for Hippo, but he already went for the first lab. There's no alchemies anywhere to be seen, so maybe he can wait for another leader. Magnotta sees again. That's knights for one, and decides to value breakthrough over finishing the library, which I'm not sure if that's needed, but yeah, he just basically gains one one more science by this, and of course I won't get the breakthrough. But yeah, in a vacuum probably better to just finish the wonder here. Yeah, decide to postpone the back decision once more, and also did not want to see the pestilence just yet. I might end up having a nice population if I should get maybe the inhabited going, so maybe I just want to keep that as an option. And yeah, I definitely didn't want to cede the territory with Columbus being on the row. And I still wasn't quite sure the Siska coming down, that who's gonna get which leader and who is better partner with the pact. Just pop, take Columbus in hand, no rush yet to elect. And yeah, I just had to go for the EG. Yeah, there was once again technologies on the row. Cardo could be interesting with going for some colonies, but I just wanted to have EG in hand rather. And what else did I do? I popped to Columbus. Yeah, finished the Colossus. So it was basically between EG1 or a technology, and I just liked the EG more. Yeah, since I'm already only have one colony for now, that if I just have the one, then I will Columbus it. So I didn't feel like I want to maybe push for that big of a colony game without Suez in. It could be a bit risky also. If I don't draw nice defense cards. So I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning there was, but yeah, I think EG1 is better than Cardo in a vacuum anyway. There's nice wonders like Carolina, Eepogi, St. Pete's. Yeah, if I actually took the Cardo, then this guy would have been on 3, so maybe that could have been something to consider. This pops a lot, goes for this guy, but no tactic yet. Magnotta seeds, and then there's religion. Finally can go for the library. Popping and the first iron. Yeah, that actually leaves him a full iron upgrade next turn if he elects to do that, so it could be strong. So finally I decide that, yeah, let's pressure Magnotta at least. He went for, or did not go for iron yet, but will probably go for iron. I will have the extra MA from Monarchy also, but yeah, will both be with 4 MA with Palino like this, but I just decided that this is a nice time to offer. Go for the Monarchy. And yeah, now that the religion game out, then theology obviously is better. Just take the technology. Have to do something to fix my corruption. Yeah, I actually decided to go for another farm, which, not being Ziska in this game, well, I'm not Ziska in this game, so third farm is kind of well, not the usual play, but I felt, yeah, I could go for maybe an extra lab, but that maybe too greedy here. At least the farm will get me a population for sure next turn. Anyway, it's not bad. Even without extra yellows, it's still quite playable. And yeah, it just felt like that maybe the at least the way to approach this game, just go for extra farm and skip irrigation at least. And also took frugality for some more population food. And yeah, the printing press probably doesn't serve much purpose other than the science, so let's just skip it. Palino goes for code. Well, yeah, he has the science for it. It's quite vital. And yeah, I was eyeing the turn I just did the Universitas, so I played it like this. I wanted to leave. So yeah, but the lab would have left me with just 5 resources. But like this, and building a lab here might have been also a bit counterproductive while eyeing at the Universitas. So I just want to see it leave me with 6 rocks plus the EG for Universitas. I could just take it and finish it if it's available. Palino goes for another farm as well, but with this guy it's maybe a better play in a vacuum once more. Obviously there was maybe a chance that Magnotta could have taken Universitas as well. But yeah, with him taking the iron, I was quite sure he does some iron stuff. So I was quite confident I have a good shot at getting the Universitas here. Because for Saladin, there's also Isabella or Leonardo cheaper. So it could be considered as, yeah, both alchemists are on the row. But yeah, we're probably going for the Universitas. But that first copy will be gone anyway. So yeah, it could be a bit questionable if he gets alchemy here. Saladin obviously strong. But with this he only gets 1 upgrade. So maybe there's an argument for maybe Isabella. But he goes for that. I see it. Actually a territory. Historic 1 I think was the territory. I have a nice bank of defense cards. And I draw even more. Well, everyone draws some more military cards. And with the Universitas being there, I just decided to go for display. Yeah, already had committed to a leader. That would have been nice alchemy with Leo. Well, probably wouldn't have been there had there been some other decisions taken before. And yeah, I haven't been using Aristotle here to his full potential. I just have been taking just the stuff that I definitely need. I haven't been doing any light picks. I just went for monarchy and theology that I both can use. And obviously Universitas is quite good as well here. Don't need the alchemy with that. And with 12 cards left on the deck, I was quite sure that I can maybe get some more Aristotle activations in the last turn from H1. I show a tactic. I I figured that Palino probably has drawn a tactic as well, so no need to really hide it. And yeah, if he wants to copy that, it will be H2 probably. So I draw some more events. Maybe scientific breakthrough could be interesting. Yeah, with the Theo also maybe maybe immigration as well. Palino seeds. There's some more warriors. It just decides to go for alchemy and also takes swordsman. So yeah, there's no argument there. Magnotta then enters a naval trade pact with Palino getting some colonization bonus. As the Legion makes him strongest for now. And takes some cards. Yeah, I'm not a fan of not going for those iron upgrades here. Takes Brand Circus for 2, and he already has a religion. I'm really not sure why he just did not go for those upgrades. But let's see. It will be still H1. For my turn, I decide to go for the scientific breakthrough. And then there's the historic. I said it earlier. I have some nice cards. Still have the Colossus bonus. So it's just one unit and one card, which is a very good price to pay for a population free happy face. Code, yeah, that is a good pick. Makes the monarchy just that much better. And yeah, with the Aristotle bonus, even better. And also swordsman with the bonus. So I ended up using it for, I think, 4 science, which is maybe one of the, yeah, not the best Aristotle anyway. A good Aristotle is maybe 6 or 7 science. But it's also a bit hard to go for 6 or 7 useful technologies, so maybe it's a trade-off. Just go for some techs or just the ones you need. So yeah, after going for those couple of techs, I switch Columbus, pop a few times, get out corruption. And yeah, if there's some more colonies, I might use or need the units, or at least 1 unit. Yeah, let's pause here. Yeah, but as I had the inhabited 1, but the Colossus is brought a nice gift, even inhabited 2, which is a very strong colony. I'm not sure what the ranking of colonies is. It also depends on the other cards, but I think this, in my opinion, is maybe the second best H2 colony after autonomous. Yeah, it's just the free added 2 CA there. It's just so strong. So I have a nice colony for next turn. A lot of cards I need to discard, but that may be fine. Palino goes for population. And yeah, he has his own fighting band. Even builds the swordsman just to be strongest. Reserves and rich land. So he skips iron here. Yeah, it's quite late. But it's also always a bit risky if the goals are late. It might bottleneck your civilization, but also this late of an iron for 2 is not maybe something you want to go for. Upgrades another warrior. This rebellion that will hurt Magnotta. And yeah, the way he played, he actually left himself with 3 food and an uprising. So it wasn't all that great. He ended up in a bit of a pickle here. And decides to go for Eepogi, still delaying those iron upgrades. Which is really not that great, but at least he can go for 2 upgrades next turn, but he's been able to go for those upgrades for a long time now. And yeah, without that, yeah, maybe he didn't have a defense card in hand, so that added strength makes it certain he won't get hit by an aggression by Palino, but yeah, that is quite costly. This game just starts or continues to deliver some goods. Well, after drawing the inhabited 2 with Colossus for Columbus, there's also a very early Nobel as a replacement. So maybe if I had a sort of wish list for what I want, maybe autonomous maybe could have been slightly better, but inhabited 2 with the Nobel just coming to replace Columbus, this is quite the dream. And yeah, I have a lot of population now. Let's go for Nobel. I want to get some more strength. Yeah, I have the free MA to use. I make myself not the weakest, at least for now. And lastly, I definitely don't need irrigation here. Knights could be useful, I suppose. That's the first cavalryman also. But yeah, with H2 already having begun, if I just skip the iron totally, then the first call will be taken by Palino. So I just wanted to have the option to go for the iron, and maybe if there's a very early call for me, I might just then go for the call. Even though I can't go for it next turn without any help. But overall, I like my position here quite a bit. But it goes for next population. Extra swordsman just makes himself strongest again, and I suppose it could be an indication of some bad poison in the deck. And first selective came down to 2, so yeah, that's a good pick. Also, cavalryman. Plays Legion even. So yeah, it really looks like a poisonous event deck, since it just sacrifices a lot of draws. with a spray. I could not be part of it, which always sucks in 3P. But what can you do? There's rifles. So I suppose there's even more bad stuff in there. And notably, still no iron upgrades. So that decision a couple times back where you went for Brandon Circus for 2. Well, for instance, Brandon Circus for 2, instead of those upgrades, he still hasn't been able to offer those upgrades. And even here, it's just better to just use the rich land for one upgrade rather than taking this efficient upgrade. But let's see how it works out. As that seed immigration, at least know of, I think, the other card in that deck. Yeah, Dark Ages came out. Palino loses the most. And with immigration, yeah, there's theology I have in hand. And since I now know it's in there, I might play around it. Start going for the iron. There's no coal anywhere. And yeah, I just wanted to get the breakthrough, and reserves is also quite useful. I have 6 civil actions, so it should be playable still. Might give me some more population or some more upgrades a bit earlier. Yeah, have no use for what. And also, I already have a government, so also no use for our spear. So Palino might see a nice spot there and start going for those economy upgrades. Discard the science pact. I just don't see how that's useful. It could be, but I just wanted to have the event rather. So there's uncertain borders. Yeah, I have a healthy yellow bank. Always a bit annoying to lose one more yellow cube, but in this scenario it's not too bad. That's what. Has to go for some more food already, and yeah, there's notably coal on the row is for 3, while it could be possible to take. It's also very costly, but there's always the threat of hate drafting. While yeah, we both, Magnotta and I, we went for iron already. There's 2 coals obviously, but it could be a playable hate draft if there's no no second coal visible on that turn. But yeah, it's very costly for 3. Yeah, being the first copy. There's another territory. I was able to win it quite cheaply. Now goes for the upgrades and takes the revolutionary idea. And Road Spear is quite a nice leader for him. And goes for another upgrade. Yeah, with him taking the efficient upgrade last turn, he can now go for another rifleman upgrade, so it could work out just fine if there's some more strength events, and he's definitely giving some pressure to me. Then again, he hasn't drawn that many military cards, so and yeah, it takes the civil action for a change. So I think I see civil unrest. I have a healthy yellow bank, healthy happy faces. I just wanted to see it, and this was one of my seeds. The scientific breakthrough. I wanted to get it out as soon as possible before any bigger upgrades from the other players. Let's go for the irons reserves, and yeah, I felt it is a bit better to get some more strength to be able to hold on to those defense cards. And with that, not a second call out yet, I decided it's worth it to deny. Also, patriotism 4 is a quite nice bargain. And for the last civil action, I didn't like journalism that much, and I just, yeah, having seen the immigration, I probably will go for some more theologies, or at least an upgrade. So just being flexible and just going for it now. And with Dark Ages gone, I will be just quite good in science for a long time. Palino has healthy science as well, Magnotta not that much, but yeah, I can save a lot. Maybe if you can find a Republic. But yeah, I'm still quite happy with this game. Much depends on the second call. If it's very early, it might be too good for Palino, but at least it's not here now. If it stays in the deck very long, that it might delay Palino enough. Palino goes for Republic. There's obviously common for one more civil action. Well, basically two more for now, since yeah, it's one more to take and one less civil action. And yeah, with what you want to have some civil actions rather. Just maybe if the goal appears on 3, just take it and go for a lot of upgrades. So the CS might be better. Takes pro sports. I don't think there's pure. So no pure. Just takes it to maybe go for some military or just have a nice source of happy faces. Pop and one more farm upgrade. Yeah, Magnotta goes for late alchemy, but there's there's scientific method on the row. So once again, maybe, yeah, let's see what else he does. Goes for takes cannon. Maybe it could have been a bit hard to do all of that with going for scientific method, but it's very late alchemy. So maybe could have found a way to go for the scientific method rather. But it's sad to see it freedom of movement. I was not planning to get much stronger here this turn, so just decided to seed. I got hit by the border conflict, but as said, I was not planning on getting stronger here anyway. But I think I then was. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I just like to see it that. It's always nice when you know about it. Maybe you can plan for it better than the opponents, but yeah, I'm not quite sure I'm even the strongest for now. Yeah, I suppose I have some knowledge of the deck. And just got hit by that. Yeah, to be sure, I'm not quite sure if it was worth it to seed. Yeah, since I got stronger. But yeah, it might be some other reason I just don't remember just now. And yeah, with the border conflict, I lost a farm. So going down to 2 farms now. Well, I had a 3rd farm for a long time, a nice population, but now I will have to start thinking about another solution for my food. Yeah, that's the second set breeding on the row, but there's also ocean line in the game. So I could have here just taken the set breeding also. There's suppose I went for the architecture, and I just like the ocean line a bit better. So with this, I will be leaving selective for Magnotta, so he probably will just go for it, and even if he doesn't go for it, it might still be around for me, since I don't take any gas from those spots. I just want to say, stay the most flexible here, not taking selective now, keep the door open for the ocean liner. There's not that many cards left. And I draw a nice tactic. So should I get government or maybe tanks? That's a very nice tactic for having gone for 4 swordsmen. So yeah, seeded since there's immigration in, and I was at least tying it at this moment. There's the team spots taken by Palino would put a bit of a pressure there. I just wanted to make have at least a shot at getting the extra population. Yeah, that's the reason I seeded and got hit then. But yeah, that was the reason. That was immigration. And no coal yet. This goes for the last farm upgrade. Goes for team sports. Which also, yeah, if had there been coal, he would have gone for that. And then maybe not gone for the pro sport or the team sports. Then I might have had another shot at winning the immigration. But yeah, had not much else to do. But that's still the selective breeding, and there's also ocean liner, so I'm yeah, probably guaranteed one of those options. And let's see what Magnotta does. Probably selective is better. That's just 4 civil actions to take ocean liner, and without any masonry or such, it's 8 total to get online. It's just a lot cheaper CA wise to go for the selective. Can't even go for it now, so yeah, it's just a bit better for him. I see prosperity. It's very nice event to play with some happy faces, and probably not going for any upgraded farms, just get some more extra food for not ending up in famine. And for me this is quite efficient as well. I can just take it for 3 and just finish it in two civil actions. Then I need to build build a warrior to get off corruption, since I also want to take the cannon. Yeah, the cavalryman was taken away, but I don't want to be without any other type of military unit. So just taking cannon here is the best. And I'm strongest for now. And H will flip, and let's see, I draw Impact of Wonders and Military Alliance and a war. So with already having drawn a war, having a nice tactics, just need tanks, probably not going to be too contested, and then it's about the Air Force. Might be a bit hard to war without the Air Force, but at least I should get tanks, so already having a war could set the tone a bit. I can start maybe going for some military pressure here. Yeah, the immigration from me got flipped. And finally there's coal, but at least no oil. So a late coal, couple upgrades, some more reserves to maybe get more upgrades. And with being on Republic, the strategy is quite nice, but he still doesn't produce that much science, so it'll be a bit costly as well. And right on time, there's economic progress and even more production for Palino. Just got the goal in time and maybe can go for a lot of production now. I just get the rocks, and yeah, Magnotta also gains a lot. There's early computer, early Air Force, standard stuff, I'd say. Yeah, it gets corruption, but yeah, also skipping any draws to go for more riflemen. Maybe that already, that wouldn't have gotten him out of corruption. Maybe corruption is quite costly. Always. Yeah, this was one of my events. I see that actually the wonders. I for now have 12 points for that, and there's 9 points for Magnotta and 5 for Palino, so it's very nice early impact. And yeah, with the first computers being taken, the skates and all those other science leaders, I was happy to find a nice scientific method on the row. In fact, I had a scientific method for one earlier as well, but I wasn't sure if I wanna go for it that late. There's some computers, so well, computers mainly, but now since the first computer came out and was taken away, I just felt like scientific method is still a nice card with gates being on the game. So I go for that, and with the architecture is quite just very cheap. Yes, also need some more. I need to pop at least once regularly just to have no corruption. Yeah, rifles for one. Maybe if I should draw positional or something like that, then I might not need tanks. I don't want to take it for 3 anyway. Just have some more flexibility if I should draw a better tactic. I draw Impact of Progress and Science, both those could be playable. Palino then goes for Churchill, but before switching he goes for another coal. So he has a lot of those coals and selective breedings. And yeah, there's also Gandhi, but he probably needs to have something else going for him. And yeah, with Churchill, he's also maybe a bit better prepared for maybe Warsaw or such. There's the first Air Force was taken, another one is still not anywhere to be seen. Strategy popping in another arena makes him strongest. Yeah, there's Red Cross in the game, so that extra food might be useful. Then again, he doesn't have any architecture, there's only engineering left now. So that will be a bit hard, even though he's just in one wonder, so it could be playable if it came down to maybe one CA range that could be still played. And Frugality just taking nice cards. There's at least peace treaty between my opponents. Yes, it's a second Air Force. So yeah, decides to go for Sid Meier, so maybe that peace treaty, yeah, it makes some sense, but I suppose Palino won't be that big of a threat, since he will probably play without the Air Force. But obviously I probably wouldn't accept any peace, since I will be choosing war. It goes for the Sid play. Has some nice cards and some nice rocks. Can take some more rocks. And goes for 2 labs. 12 culture production, which is notably more than any of his opponents. Yeah, seed impact of progress. I will be going for a new government this turn, and I have a lot of science, so I have a good potential in that category. And this freedom, I said it earlier, is just very helpful in this turn. I can just go for the final, for now the final lab upgrade with that and get out of corruption, and then just set up the rest of the turn. There was also a demo for 3, but with me having already drawn the war, I can get the tanks now, I can get the Air Force now. So the war, I had war in mind. But actually this turn took some time to cough up the final version of it, since I will need gates for my war, very likely. Otherwise I probably won't have enough resources, or mainly rocks here. So I played with some scenarios, some turns, and some of them involved already taking gates, since the main problem is obviously if I go for gates now, he will be worth 6 rocks for me, and there's obviously reserves and urban growth on the row that give me rocks as well. But if I take too many cards, then maybe Palino sees the danger and maybe just deletes gates from the game. So I had to weigh in on how many cards can I possibly take here, and if there's a possibility that Palino might discard gates. But after consideration, I just felt that I need to take tanks anyway. There's Air Force I need to take. Then I can't go for gates and elect anyway. Just decided to go for both the reserves and the urban growth for the last lab, and reserves just for wars and stuff. That will leave Gates in place 7 on the row, so it would need 3 cards to be taken away from the row by Palino. But yeah, Jobs will be in a non-discard spot, so he can't take that, so he would need to take Pro Sports, Rockets, and Democracy to delete Gates. And yeah, since he has Team Sports, the Pro Sport is not really useful. Rockets probably is very useful for him. And Democracy, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of science, so I felt like there's quite a slim chance of him doing that Gates removal play. But I judged that I can take all those cards and still get Gates next turn, since I'm already also strongest, so there's no international agreement shenanigans happening. Palino just goes for the Rockets, uses some Churchill rocks and signs. Takes Urban Growth, but yeah, that doesn't take the cards needed. That would have cost him 4 civil actions just to take those cards. And instead takes reserves. And his strongest. There's both military theories out. Magnotta can go for the first one, take military build-up. Yeah, he probably sees that I get Gates. Or definitely sees that I can get Gates, and he just isn't producing that many rocks, so yeah, he has to go for the military build-up so that Palino doesn't get it. Even though, yeah, Palino probably don't need the rocks, but still could be taken away. And I'm weakest for now. I actually just decide to see the impact of science. And yeah, that requires at least some debate. As Palino isn't producing much science for now. But with me going for the fundamentalism and losing Nobel now, I will be at 12 production. Since I also have the Universitas, which is nice with Funda, just to offset the deficit for science. So I will basically just have the lab production, which will be 12. And if Magnotta goes for even one more upgrade to his computers, he will be at 13. So I still decide to seed it. It's gonna be in the next deck quite soon. But I felt like if I go for this since I can now start pushing for the military, that he maybe doesn't or can't afford for the last upgrades now. Just at least delay the last lab upgrade for now, and that might give me a shot at winning the science impact with the 12 production I have. Just decide to go for that, even with going for the Funda. Yeah, just add the pressure and hopefully he won't be able to upgrade last lab. So yeah, Gates and the third scientific method. Go for 1 tank. That gets me just out of corruption and not being weakest. And yeah, with this military theory, I can also go for the Nobel Prize right off. And that makes me even strongest. And yeah, with the 14 rock production now, I will need for the double classic army with the Air Force War, I will be needing 5 more units, 5 more big units, so that will be 35 total. And in 2 turns I will have produced up to 29, plus the reserves at 33. So I was banking on getting the last reserve, so one of those patriotisms to support the war without any help from the deck. But maybe if there's arms industry could give me the 2 missing rocks. So the war was a bit hinging on getting 1 more resource card from the row, but I felt like there's a good chance I can just take it for 3. So you get the Nobel Prize and draw Impact of Harmony. At least there's always nice synergies with the Ocean Liner, even though Palino has had a lot of food production for a long time, so maybe a bit tight with him. And yeah, it was quite lucky. I seeded and revealed something else, and now I'm strongest and also get the refugees. Go for first multimedia, while also taking fast food chains, which will be quite strong for him. He has seven people in those mines or farms, plus a lot of population, so easily a 30 something wonder, and I just couldn't find any way to fit in a wonder in my turn. Well, the war will be the main target, and also there's the Empire State. If there's maybe if they can defend very nicely, then maybe I could score some points with DSB. But with Palino going for this fast food, he probably won't be able to go for the International Red Cross. Magnotta has some nice food as well, but yeah, he has maybe a bit of a CA problem and not having any architecture in regard of the Red Cross. And with the military pressure, I'm putting probably won't find a way to go for that Red Cross anyway. It just loses too many potential people in military. So Magnotta then goes for Air Force. Still doesn't go for cavalry or cannon. Maybe could have a modern army, could have something else. It doesn't really commit yet. But notably can't go for the lab upgrade. Maybe with efficient upgrade he could, but not for now. Just he needed to go for some strength, and it went as I had planned, that he can't go for the lab upgrade just now. This event was from Magnotta. I was not strongest, but then again I was not weakest. I wasn't very afraid of anything too bad, and yeah, this was quite nice for me. I had seeded progress. It will be in this deck. I have a lot of science. I can just use my science and get some more blue cubes, which will be very helpful. Just go for the civil service, and with 13 cards left now in the deck, I felt it's just a bit more safe to show the tactic now, even though it gives Magnotta maybe a way of getting at least some strength with two classic armies with Air Force. But I felt it was too risky to not show the tactic now. And yeah, with the patriotism on the row, I can just guarantee a nice war next turn. But if maybe if Palino has a real nice tactic, he might have enough strength to threaten the defense. So I just wanted to have a peaceful option available as well. If there's somehow the war isn't viable, then maybe having those movies already might make it a bit more efficient next turn to go for movies as an option. And yeah, of course, scoring the Nobel Prize, which is not the most crucial point. I could probably score it next turn as well, and with 13 science I won't be scoring another one on top of this one, so it doesn't really matter which turn I go for the Nobel. But yeah, I felt this was still quite nice. There's mechanized agriculture also could have been an option to go for. That's the impact of wonders for me. Palino pops a lot, goes for the wave. Some more rockets, some more multimedias, and he actually goes for up to 13 science productions, so he will be winning the science impact now, should it be revealed. But his defense is not that great. He has 22 rocks at most for the next turn, so maybe he could actually go for one more rocket and 2 tanks and show mechanized army. Maybe that's his best option. So yeah, impact of science was revealed. I still get second, so it's not a disaster, but very nice timing for Palino, at least this time. Let's see, goes for the military build-up, some more arenas, and actually builds 2 cannons. So it's a bit of a sort of a big brain play. There's the classic army is the best tactic that has been revealed. And would he go for this without showing the positional army? Yeah, that's a good question. Then again, if he just has that, then it's gonna be a very small war, or maybe even a losing war. And Palino being quite weak, so he maybe sees that Palino will probably be the target of my war anyway. And like this, it's a bit of a trick there. Just since I go for those cannons, I definitely have a nice tactic for it. Because else, why else would I have gone for those cannons when there's also cameramen I could have gone for? But yeah, with the imaging and all, it probably won't be the target anyway. And with this, if he has like positional, it will be a very small war. So I actually ended up weighing a lot of options here. Yeah, let's maybe take a look. I still go for the war. And the main options were to go for, I went for engineering and 3 movies and delaying the game one more round. But yeah, it had some obvious flaws. Palino then could get the nice fast food and maybe have a nicer defense against the war the turn after. And yeah, just for the fun of it, I just maybe played around offering tourism to Magnotta and then go for a peaceful option, maybe with Empire State. The problem with that was that Palino is producing a lot himself, so it's not that clear cut how to be strongest in many categories for the Empire State. But yeah, with the war, I will be wrecking two buildings, and I will be having some happy face problems for now. Palino went for a lot of happy faces early on, and Magnotta is also very happy. So if there's impact of happiness revealed in between my turns, it's going to be quite bad for me. But at the end, it was quite clear since Palino can maybe cough up. I thought it was something like 36 with satellites and 2 mechanized armies. I think it was up to 67 or 68 his total strength, and I will be going up to 83. And I know of military alliance that won't be in there mixing things up. So just go for the war turn. And even destroy one warrior. Just have the MA for that. And last turn I could have also, just in preparation to have destroyed the warrior as well. I'm still drawing cards, so that could have been an idea, but I just didn't think that was too important. And I already, since Vlada was very clear about my approach, that just one war and then 6 aggressions to choose from. It felt like an aggression last turn is quite likely to go through anyway. But yeah, I suppose I could have liked to destroy the warrior last turn, since I had 3 MA, but chose not to do it. Also, it could have been, in some cases, given me some more strength, just upgrade it maybe. Have to destroy a couple of mines I chose to destroy. Could have also maybe destroyed one more farm, but it's basically 2 rocks anyway, since I will be facing famine if there's no help. So just decide to destroy the mines, and then maybe go for an aggression to get some more rocks and rebuild. Need the last reserves as well. So yeah, 83 will be a quite big war, and I can also deny modern infantry from Palino if he has some tactic. And with depending on what events will be or impact will be revealed, I might not have the most culture next turn, so maybe that could give me some extra. Palino then siege, agriculture. Oh yeah, not destroying already gave me at this one point, but that will be quite bad for me, but I wasn't fixing that anyway. I actually drew with the one draw. I drew balance, which was quite nice to draw. Well, I wouldn't really fix anything here, but just knowing it's not in, it's gonna help me. Goes for both of those blue techs. Decides to, yeah, he has tactic with the modern infantry. That could have gone for some more strength, but like this, it just shows the tactic and gets 30 points or something for the fast food. So decides that's better than just going all in defending, and it probably is. This progress. So it destroys a couple economy buildings. Go for enough strength to defend. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's really needed. Palino will have more culture anyway before the finals, so maybe I will be targeting Palino anyway, so he would maybe go for a bit of a more more greedy play here. I still 47 culture, which is 94 point swing, so pretty sizable war. And yeah, I had a lot of aggressions to choose from, but that weight will be the most impactful. And since there was a lot of happy face stuff played by the other players, I just destroyed both my both Palino's team sports. That gave me the rocks needed to go for a nice rebuild turn. Go for modern infantry, some more happy faces, and yeah, having played the harmony, I just wanted to get that 7 harmony. And agriculture was gone. I just fixed my food not to have famine, and then built some more small mines. An endowment for 0, but yeah, that didn't really matter. So yeah, final scoring, government not played by me, but won by me. Happiness was there, so yeah, Palino will get -6. So yeah, those team sports were quite valuable to him, but now he got -6. Industrials in, still good for Palino. Culture, I wasn't really competing for that. Harmony will be very nice for me. I think Palino at least lost 4 points also with that to the raid. Yeah, he had more than 7 in other places, and so that ended up costing the raid, cost him like, he had full happies, so 10-14 points. No, more. Would have gotten 16, yeah, 16 up to -6, so yeah, 22 points, 26 points for that raid, so pretty costly. So it actually would have put him on 2nd place. So yeah, that was the game. Yeah, it's always nice when you can get Ocean Liner with gates and go for a big war. Also may have had some other options, but the war felt the way to go, since I drew it with the glasses and then was able to get the technologies needed for that, and was able to pressure some plays for my opponents. Mainly the Impact of Science plays, even though I did not win it at the end, but it was still decent. And yeah, Palino said that after the game he was quite unlucky with the H2 government and also with the coal play, and he just couldn't find a way to keep up with the strength with that late of a coal, and he was forced to then play with what he had, and it just wasn't enough this time. So I was able to win the game, get the +1 for next round, but then again, the next season leagues will a bit depend on Glico as well, so let's see what league I will be in next season. But yeah, it was a very sort of a always playing Palino is very sort of, it's a high level game, 3P game versus Palino, so I'm very happy to win. So yeah, see you next time.